This is going to be really loud in my car when I get back in. I turned it off, having my Spotify on. Whew, and it was loud. Walk into the other side of the car, and that's because I'm still doing it. Slightly tweaked my knee. And somebody was actually here and didn't tell anybody that I had pulled up. Unless that person didn't recognize the car, which is possible. In a weird way. Let's see, what am I doing here? What's my name? Me. Oh my God, I didn't even realize it. Hi Fuzz. Send me Dougie's email, please, because I've nicknamed Emhoff Dougie because I keep forgetting how to say Emhoff. So I started calling him Dougie probably a week ago. And this morning I realized that I'm calling him Dougie. That made me laugh. Up. Time to put the curtains up. Xenoblast. Sorry you have cooties. You know, you can get rid of them if you like. Get out of there. You know that you have body thetans when you hit OT3 or OT1, but you get to find out about Xenu at OT3. That'll only cost you about $250,000. That's it. Hi, K.A. Let's see. Dougie is nice. I think it's hilarious. I was watching Pinata Playhouse this morning, and I'm like, and then Dougie came in the bedroom, and I was like, hi, Dougie, and I just started laughing. It was so cool. Oh, you don't have Dougie's email. Okay. We'll have to ask MLH. Okay, I'll ask MLH. Because I want to send him a picture. Or he could look at or somebody could tell him to look at the thumbnail today, because I didn't realize I put Dougie as the thumbnail. It's just so funny. I can't change his name now. Or he'll eventually get a new nickname. But for now, it's his new nickname is Dougie. Or his nickname is Dougie. Because I keep saying I'm Hoff, not M Hoff. So yeah, no, I'll ask MLH, or I'll send him a picture so he can pass it on and tell him this is Dougie that roams through my house. But I have a really good parking space right now. I've noticed that, which is cool. What was I going to say? Must not be important. I flabbergasted myself with the Dougie when I put his picture up. Yes, I mean, because I'm usually just grabbing a picture that's on my camera or on my phone. I finally found out what my phone number is for this camera. Hi, Belf. How are you? So it was just like I either took it with this phone or transferred it over real fast. But there were 3 pictures of them, so I took it with this phone. So I always take more than one picture at a time. So I was just, okay, we'll do Dougie. Oh, yeah. No, I have to wait for him to show up. Something for big giant head. Oh, I did. I see. Because I'm putting notes and little bitty things. And if I don't remember, then I'll just write it down in the notepad I have in front of me, because now they're everywhere. I'm trying to get my... Never mind. Now I need 2 pens. I can't get my pen out of the little holder right here because it has a grip on it, and so it's sticking there. So it's okay. So I've already gotten Dougie as Emhoff, and Confined. I was watching Aaron. think it was yesterday's thing about you know who, the person who knows more about Scientology than anybody in Scientology, or ex-Scientology, he was talking about. And he was like saying that they aren't confined, that they can do what they want to, which is wrong, correct. But I've heard the word confined since Jonestown. Have a good day. Xenu Blast. Groundhog Day. Wow. And they used to say it when they started going, when they were doing the history of Jonestown, they would talk about how they were confined in the church. And the church was a block away from where I lived once. This was in the 90s. And that whole area, it was Lower Haight. And Lower Haight was more of a, like where the families lived. Because Upper Haight was where the hippies lived. So there were taquerias and bars and things, and it was gentrifying as I was there. But the church stayed. It was a different church then. And it was like, they're not confined in the physical sense. They're confined in the mental sense. It's like the brainwashing has confined them to the space of where they are. Because I'm thinking, yeah, they're not confined. You know, they do have ample room to do things, but it's not that kind of confined. It's the confined of that, it's the brainwashing. So I don't know how would you rephrase it, guys? Hi, Clark. Yeah, how would you rephrase something like that? Not confined, but it was weird. It's a weird thing. And this is the season that I start getting weird about cults. I noticed it today because when Aaron was talking about confinement, and I'm like, wait a minute, no, I know this phrase from a long, long time ago. Yeah, you want to say that anything has ruined, that has ruined childhood, and that would be Jonestown. So, but yeah, it was like, and then I realized it because I was like, running late today, believe it or not. Time dysmorphia, man. In my brain, I got here in like 10 minutes, and I didn't. It's impossible to get there from Alameda to here, so I must have read the clock wrong. Since I was running late, I was going to just put the phone up on the dashboard and just drive over to the memorial, the Jonestown Memorial in Oakland, because Oakland's gotten way safe in the past year. I think because they have a new mayor, and their FBI guy had to leave the police because they were put under basically, I don't know what they called it. They called it some like improvement watch or something. They got rid of a popular police chief, and then they just buckled down. The government buckled down on the Oakland Police Department. That's why crime went crazy. So it was like, no, I could probably go there now because it's a pauper's cemetery that this memorial's in. And it literally has no fencing or anything. And the bus used to go through it to get to the mall. Hello, Papa Cat. What are we having for dinner? Brain cooties? I'm having brain cooties? So I was like, I'll just go down there. And I'm like, oh crap, it's September. The back of my brain starts thinking about Jonestown every September, even though it didn't happen until November. It's so weird. And I bet you $100 everybody starts talking about it like that's local. Like the news stations, they'll come up with new ways to put Jonestown on television around here. I wouldn't be surprised. So that's why it was just like, no, I think I'm going to wait, not until the day, because that's rude. Because they do have people, they still have like services up there on the day of, because there were kids that were my age that are still alive that their grandparents were taken because he had a thing for older black people. It was horrible. Take their social security checks and everything. So there are still people of an age where it's not just a bunch of doddering old people saying, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, there are tons of them that are my age. So maybe a couple of weeks before, because every year I sort of dread it Papa Cat doesn't see it because I don't say anything. But I sort of dread the date. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. So, hey, Papa Cat, I just saw your Birkenstocks walk by. I got Papa Cat a pair of Birkenstocks one year. And it's just like, you need to wear these around the house. Because he's famous for not wearing shoes around the house. Was that a dirty secret? No, everybody does it. I grew up in the world of you don't take your shoes off. Or you change shoes. Shoes. That's what I grew up in, shoes. So, yeah, I've got to think of another name for confined. What would that be? And why am I getting the feeling that everybody's just being nice and cruising by me? I saw that Becky's on live, isn't she? I only have 8 people here. 9. Oh, God. I can't work around it. I'm just going to have to, just put up with it. The video of the kittens fighting hit 12,000. I made $2.80 from it. So far. Because I was like, okay, what did I make off of it? I was all excited for a second, and it's like $2.80. So people tell you they don't make money off their shorts. They're telling the truth. TopSat sent a balloon equipped with a camera into the atmosphere to record for posterity the beauty of the Great Disk. Yes, Mr. Man. Where is it? You're right. See, this is why you should be here earlier. And MLH sang Adam Carmona to My Sharona today. That was interesting. You were there, weren't you? Big giant head. So yes, this will be a nice intimate stream today. Those were the only things on my notes. So I'm done with my notes. What should we talk about? Let's see. Ugly brown curtains. They're hideous. They are freaking hideous. So, or let's see, parrots. There are people in the pyramid. I'm starting to see lights in the pyramid, like office lights. Up on the 10th, 12th floor, which is good, which means that people are moving in here. You didn't hear it, but you approve. Okay. How would you know that MLH has a knack for that sort of thing? You're supposed to be working. The only person you're supposed to be watching is me, Papa Cat. Excuse me while I fluff myself out for that one. Sitting at the cat chair. Yes, I have a Hello Kitty office chair in my bedroom. What was I doing? I think I was trying to go through my deleted part of my email. And all of a sudden I hear him do that to My Sharona, because it's like, of course, it came out when I was a kid. What did we do? We ran around singing My Sharona all the time. It's one of those things, once you knew one of your parents was pissed off about it, you just kept going. Children are evil. If I recall, the brother of the Knack's lead singer worked for Jack Kevorkian. That better be not true. Knack, get it? Oh. See, he has to explain it to me at home too. I just sit, at least I admit it. I just sit there with that blank expression on my face and go, I don't get it. And then he's like, I can just see him doing this. Knack, Sharona. See, I'll get it at that point. But the blank stare and the, I don't know. Oh yeah, and Kitten Patrol. What did Kitten do yesterday? Or night before last? Kitten got into the Werthers. The one thing I didn't put away because I didn't think the kitten would do it. There was a partially regurgitated Werthers on the floor. So Papa Cat had to put all of the candy that is sitting into containers. I got into Werthers once, a few months ago. So there was a lot. There was a big artisan bowl full of Werthers. So he was Kevorkian's lawyer? Holy crap. But the little girls have a cognition. What? That one is true if you're remembering correctly. Okay. And weirdly enough, Papa Cat probably knew that off the top of his head without having to Google. Goth, Kevorkian, of course, you know. Uh-oh, there's a Suburban in front of me. I think this is where the I'm going to get you phenomenon is about, now that's something interesting. I have a feeling that one of the owners of the limo company was driving the Suburban, because the person who got out did not have a black suit on. And they're going to go get, I bet you they're going to go get hamburgers. Now I know where the gnats are coming from. I've got gnats in the house and I wondered why. There's one in the car. Maybe they went to go get Indian. There's Indian around the corner. Anyway. Oh. Or there's a refrigerator you can't grab on. Yep. I know. I just realized it when you said that too. Xenu bless. Have a good day. Hope the cooties don't stay with you. I know. When you said that, I realized. I'm like, oh my God, where there's Grandma Candy. I've got Grandma Candy at the house. And I've got a Dougie hair in my glasses. It's got to be because he's the last one. Today I almost got called by the kittens too because I was not in it. And both of them came upstairs when I was leaving and they both was following me around. And so I sat down in the hallway and was getting some kitten action until Dougie had to go use the litter box. And then Clinton was like, fine. Oh yeah, and with what's going on in the real world right now, we may have to give Clinton a very, very fast nickname because, you know, with the stuff that's making senators cry, it's bringing up also Clinton's name. We should play electric relaxation for the org and invite them to dance their cares away. Cares away. Electric relaxation, fastest electric relaxation. Just give them those strawberry candies. I don't want them eating candy. Oh, I know. Scooter, me too. I've liked Werther's for decades. I actually got happy when where you could find you couldn't find the hard candies around here all the time. So once you did, I got really excited. Saddest line from a police report, Sandoval attempted to evade officers in a Chevrolet Suburban. Yep. Except they're used as, you know, the luxury, there's a name for them, since they took away the other ones. But it's like, if you have a lot of luggage, you take a Suburban, if you're going to hire a car. So, and they're huge. They're freaking huge, man. But they probably have like a monster V8, so you could probably drive it really fast, but it would probably be able to watch your gas gauge go down. So, oh God. 2 things about my car today. Oh my God, it was hilarious. Some idiots in the fast lane probably reading their phone or something. So they're like slowing down to like below the speed limit. And I just got tired of them, so I speed up around them. And they decided to speed up with me. And I'm like, oh please, it's not gonna happen. So hit the gas, go around them, hit the curve, know that my car can hug the curve and their Tesla's SUV can't. It's like, don't do that. I tried their soft caramels recently, never again. You can't get the wrappers off easily. Right. Oh yeah, maybe it was a soft caramels. And yeah, they're not what they are. So yeah, back to the hard candies. You love disgusting chalky dinner mints. So do I. The peppermint candies. Love those things. Especially when they're like the puffy version and not the hard version. I don't think you're alone. I think, and I probably like them because I didn't want to waste anything food-like, so I would take them. We have something in common. Oh no, I'm common. I hear parrots. How bizarre. I hear parrots. And Papa Cat, I want new microphones. I want the ones with the magnets. Was that me? The hell? Am I connected? Am I not connected? No, I'm connected. The hell did that come from? So, yeah, I should have realized, or I should have followed through with I want a different microphone. I thought it was just being picky. So, no, I want another microphone. Yesterday, oh my God, I've got Dougie hair all over me. No, I got Clinton hair too. It's not all just white. There's some caramel color here and here. It's a cult. It'll give you cooties.
We avoid it.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Wow, I like it here. Nobody even notices I'm here.
And the reason why
oh God, what?
Thoughtful is because it was one where she knew herself was buying it. She wanted to be the person going.
Dove, our cats would disagree. They just eat the wrappers too. Yeah, you know cats in plastic for some reason. The parrot. What? Curiously? Ooh, I don't know how to pronounce that word. I have to go find that one at home. So you're the one. They're like little calcified toothpaste pellets. Yes! Cats have no sweet receptors, so they were going after the plastic. That would actually make sense. Yeah, your shameful secret. It's not your shameful secret. Sorry, you'll get cooties. You should leave when you can. Never seen him before. If they're made right. Yes, if they're the puffy ones. But I eat the harder ones too. That sounded wrong. Ew. Yes, what's today? We're not purses, we're not shoes, we're hard after dinner mints. I really wasn't amused when they started putting the Andre's chocolate thingies down, because it's like, I don't like chocolate after dinner. So yes, Seeds has them too. The local confectioner company here has the hard candy mints. What happened to those white mints that had the green jelly inside? Ooh, I don't know about those. Nope, does not ring a bell at all. I think I would have noticed because I would not be eating jelly candies or eating after dinner jelly green candies. That's interesting. White mints that had the green jelly inside does not ring a bell at all. How weird. Oh. I have a million tentacles out. Hello, you. Yeah, I don't want them to think I sent you. It was my UPS guy. So I don't put him on camera. I like the peppermint patties and the candy version as well. Peppermint oh God, I forgot about those. I only eat chocolate bunnies and gummy colas. And you feel great? Oh yeah. No diabetes. Diabetes there. I actually have not been in the car so long that I was not being in tune at all, and my voice dropped down to being in tune today. One of those things of singing by myself. It's like, I know when I harmonize with the songs. I finally harmonized today and figured I wouldn't have a voice problem. Yeah. And here we go. I take allergy pills every freaking day, man. Anyway, what now? Let's see. Nothing. I've got nothing. My grandfather was skinny and subsisted on small meals and lots of candy. I wouldn't put it past anybody. I think one of my babysitters did that too. She was Jehovah's Witness. So she ate a lot of candy. Probably wasn't good for her. Which is fine as far as I was concerned because she's the one who traded me for Sizzler dinners. Anyway. Oh! The Suburban got in the car and I didn't notice. I wonder if there's like to-go in there. Yep, Indian food. She went and got Indian food. I can smell it. Now I want Indian food. We don't have good Indian food around the house. Well, Papa Cat needs to go to the store anyway to get pretzels. Sticks, not pretzely shapes. Sticks. 175 Tic Tacs keep the doctor away. No, it doesn't. Oh, the Suburban's doing a freaking U-turn in the middle of the street. Wow. Intense. Those things are monstrous, man. You put a few other things in there. Pretty sure I'm the only one who liked chocolate raisin and I'm okay with that. Well, probably in this country. Oh, so no, we're smelling things. Why didn't anybody tell me? Yeah, it was Indian food. That was intense, man. Because it's gone now. Makes me want to see what the well, someone I know knew the person who owned that Indian place, but I can't walk still, unfortunately. She said it was good. I'm not big on Indian food, but I do like the garlic naan. Oh yeah, love the naan. That's why I'm bummed we don't have anybody that we haven't found a good Indian place around here because, or around the house. That was an interesting one. It actually looks like one of the people who came out to, like, back in the day when I had the, like, what I thought were real security guards watching me. He looks like one of them. Interesting. I had an Indian butter chicken pizza once. It was delicious. You can get them here. Berkeley. Almost makes me want to get one. In India, they call Indian food food. Well, yes, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they call Chinese food food too? Ooh, she had pork buns. Next time I see her walk by pork buns, I'm going to ask her where she got them. I haven't had a decent pork bun in centuries. I can hear the parrots, but I only hear like 2. It's like, why are they coming to their trees early? They're teasing me. I can hear them now, but I can't see them. So that's strange. Maybe they'll start coming earlier. I mean, you know, the earth is turning. I laughed too hard at that. Oh, I also like the true next to it. It's like, well, yeah. Friday, I like shawarma on rice. Yep. Samosas, yep. I'm easy to tease. Yes, Dusty, I am easy to tease, my crazy little brother. He teased me on MLH this morning about getting me to his tribute concert because I won't go by getting an SPTV table there because he knows I'd do it. Hello, little brother. Evil beast. No. In Castilian Spanish, there's a word for spice that is also used for specific kind of spice, like if we called cinnamon, not cinnamon, but spice. It makes sense. Isn't that nice? That could have been almost, I'm going to start calling it Diagnetics logic. where it doesn't make any sense, but it made sense. And yes, I still haven't picked up the book after page 14. Since I had my temper tantrum about how the book didn't make any sense and I don't know how you understand it, and then got told by Good Vibes that it's not supposed to make sense. Oh, still can't do it. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Yes, my shawarma. Hi, Janet from another planet, popping in to say hi. Hi. Arrakis has great spice. Voss is Arrakis. You have to explain now. And Voss is what? Sorry, I've picked that up again. I used to say it all the time. Voss is whatever. So what is that? And the parrots are gone again. Parrots. Maybe I'll go next door and grab some curry when I'm done. What do you think, Popcat? Unless you had curry for lunch. I'm serious about the table. I know you are. That's the thing. I know you are, Dusty. I know that you're serious about it. That's the thing. And you know that I would do it. So I do not. That's the thing. I don't doubt that you would do that. That you are trying to do that. So those that control the spice. I watched that movie under major protestation because it came out in my late teens and everybody loved the freaking movie. So when it came out on VHS, everybody they made me watch the movie one day. At that point, I think I was cast leader at Hayward Rocky. So my cast came up and said, nope, you have to watch it, because everybody watched it but me. Oh, hi Nebulous, you're here. My kitten Sin Nombre Borgia's name is in English is no name. Yep. What have you shortened his name for? To. I had a Schrodinger that got shortened to Schrody. So, and Emhoff, because I never pronounce it correctly now, has been shortened to Dougie. So, and with all the other crap going on, we're going to have to give Clinton a nickname. His name has been Clinton. I will not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Yes. Somebody said Nebulous before you showed up. Hello, Nebulous. Nebulous, you are very intellectual. That quote about spices is very significant. Hello, RV Crimson Chick. So now we're discussing cooking. Arrakis is the spice planet, abounded literary true. Okay. I haven't read that book. How do you like that one? It isn't a Dougie hair. It's mine. I've got a very fine baby hair that keeps coming up in front of me. Maybe I've been losing hair longer than I thought, because this would be regrowth. And if anybody's wondering, I'm losing hair because of the GLP-1s. It's shocked my system. So, yeah, I found it. It's coming in straight too. Oh, damn. Just wondering what happened to the white mat that's normally on the floor in front of those doors. Oh, you're right. I didn't notice. Because of my OCD, ADHD, whatever the hell you want to call it, I sometimes don't have peripheral vision, certain things in those doors. I don't. Someone's had to point out that one of the pieces on the doors has fallen off. Ooh, I only look at like the handles up. If I was down the street, I would have noticed that the welcome mat isn't there. They're not welcoming anymore. Maybe they got tired of hearing me say that it was filthy. Gilbert Godfrey doing Litany of Fear is hilarious. I need to look at that then, because I loved me some Gilbert. I had him on my Patreon or whatever the hell he was doing. Just when, okay, I saw a mentat eat a mento breast of my life. God. It was never aligned properly anyway. Maybe that's why I never noticed fuzz, is that it wasn't aligned properly and I couldn't fix it. That would actually be very legit. Duck season still. Scooters, I love Canadians. They have the best service, sense of humor. Seinfeld was written by a Canadian. That guy had the driest sense of humor. And I torture my dad to this day by never watching that. I've only watched one episode of Seinfeld, and it was the soup guy, because what's his name? Not Seinfeld, but I can't remember his name. Looks exactly like my ex-husband. So I definitely did not watch Seinfeld, and he probably didn't watch Seinfeld because that guy looked like him. So the Atreides were aristocrats, so that makes sense. So just me wondering why I wonder why I wonder. It must be that I am wondering why I wonder why I wonder why I wonder. What kind of this? Is this a song? George! See? Papa Cat knows. George. He looked like my ex-husband straight up, and the last thing I wanted to do when I got divorced was watch Seinfeld. So to this day, I've only seen one episode and drove my parents nuts because they loved the show, and then still drive my dad nuts. But he finally learned not to mention it, because he always goes that episode on Seinfeld, and I'm like, I never watch it. And he finally learned that I'm never going to watch Seinfeld. Even though me and the ex now get along. We live in the same city, it's so bizarre. Me and the ex get along. I've met his wife. I've met the children. Nope, still can't do it. Scientology, the religion about nothing. I think you win again, big giant head. The religion of nothingness. Oh my god. Oh, what did Crimson Chick say? We're good at sarcasm. Yes, because we've all... I think in a weird way to protest Scientology, you've got to be good at sarcasm. Because we are protesting nothing. Seinfeld himself was not funny. His own jokes were at the beginning and the end of the stand-up clips. The rest of the show was written by the Canadian guy. Yes, he was. It was. The one about Joey and the Thetans. I'm gonna keep going. Welcome to this church of nothing. I'm sure that I can see the dirty outline of where it used to be placed on the floor in front of the doors. Oh, so now you're messing with us, right? Nebulous has come out of the shadows because I think he watches me every day. He just decides to mention things. No, not a full perfect outline. You get to see this. Yeah, not a full perfect outline. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to find it. Nope, just those lighter beige spots that match the door curtains. That's it. But they're not perfectly aligned. So it didn't get too dirty. But then there's that filth spot. See the filth spot? Right there. That I don't think they can get rid of. Let's see if any of those spots are gone tomorrow, since I seem to be driving them crazy with the not welcome mat. Last year they took away the mat, and then they brought out a smaller mat. And then after I constantly ribbed them about that bigger mat or smaller mat, they brought the bigger mat back out again. So David Miskatana's Miss Costanza. Oh my god. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. He said bye-bye, you too. Don't charge him for it, people. Please. The Church of Nothing and the Religion of No God. Yep. It's not your day, your week, or 2 billion year long contract. Scientology was produced by Larry David Mayo. Oh my god. 'Cause 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 Oh, was that a withhold? Was I not supposed to do it? News at 11. Scientologists seen scrubbing pavement with a toothbrush. Yes. They won't do that here, though, because probably because they can get in trouble here doing it. That, and they would be exposed to me. And if anybody ever said that was happening there, ooh, I just thought of something that I can't talk about. But we'll see. Ooh. Now the cockroaches get the scuttle under the door. Yeah. Oh, nebulous. It's so wrong. No, but this is like a nice area of San Francisco, so they don't have cockroaches. They have, what's the other word for them? The southern one. Oh my God, I can't remember the name. There's another name for those bugs that they use in the South. I know in Scientology, though, since this is a fancy place, they probably have Madagascars. Madagascars are expensive. That's why you only see them in the movies. I mean, to rent. They're expensive to rent. Palmetto bugs. Yes, thank you. So all the palmetto bugs will be scurrying back. That's probably what they have. So they'd have Madagascars, and they call them palmettos. Palmettos are actually the cockroach that ate Cincinnati. Palmetto bugs, when I worked at the bug store, were, I don't know if they have a different name now, but they were the black ones that flew. Yes, palmetto bugs are the black ones that fly. And you don't want to step on a palmetto bug because they smell worse than skunks. They all might also be called stink bugs. I'm not sure. They had lots of those in Florida. Yes, they did. High blow drill. Ugh. And the way people feel about spiders are the way I feel about palmetto bugs. So, which would make the people who worked with me, they were always putting palmetto bugs in, fake ones, in my desk. And they practically did it every day. And every single day I would scream because they weren't the black ones. They were the brown ones. Those are the big ones that you can find that are rubber. And oh my God, they would laugh like crazy. They would laugh like crazy. And so I would get back at them in my own way by, giving them nicknames because they had to talk to me every day. So I had Clifford, Big Red Dog. God, what was the rest of them? I only remember Clifford because he was like 6'7". And that was his name, and I would call him Big Red Dog, and he would just, it's not nice. Don't call me a stuffed animal. So yes, I've been giving people nicknames since I was little. So the Hacienda Gardens were infested along with Fort Harrison. Yes, I know that. Oh, la, la, la. And in Alabama gives a, you guys are having fun with this one. And in Alabama gives a carboniferous tinge to the place. Ooh. If you wind to the beginning, you can see them hard on the curtains. It's quite the process. Yes. Larry David wrote and stars in Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yes, I love it so much because he is exactly like how I am in real life. Ooh, cool. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. I think, because I go backwards. Did I summoned Good Vibes, didn't I? Hi, Good Vibes. I was talking about the book I hate reading. Dianetics. So, I Beetlejuiced Good Vibes. Do palmetto bugs chew on niacin? Ooh, I don't know. Artie Johnson was a palmetto bug. I remember those doors open and much more inviting. It's a land of good thing that they also themselves, it's kind of a good thing that they close themselves in, less inviting. Yes. I thought for the longest time it was the curtains were up to keep me from looking in, but no, the curtains are from them looking at me because I give them ideas. This was from, oh God, I think it was Natalie and Aaron were talking about it one week, and it's to keep them from looking at me. So, and I'm only here an hour, and they know that. So, in that hour, because Osa watches, obviously, within that hour, they will come back and put the curtains up. The thing is that I'm learning, and I had it before I really got my sciatica, was that if I come by again and just stand out front, they put the curtains back up. So I don't even have to be live streaming that. And there's an Exodus guy. Anybody who knows music will know what Exodus is. A guitarist that lives or works near here. And he will come in and stand out front occasionally. And I know he's been here because the doors are closed and the curtains are up. So he might have been here today because the doors were closed. The curtains weren't up, but the doors were closed. So not everybody has a live stream. Why won't cockroaches touch COS? Because even disturbing, disgusting disease bugs have their standards. Oh my God. So if anybody gets palmetto bugs, just take a Scientologist. it's oh my God. There was this horrible thing as bad as DDT that got outlawed about 10 years ago, and it was called pyrethrin, and it's got rid of everything. It was amazing what it got rid of. It was probably hella dangerous. I'm surprised I'm still alive. Let's just put it that way. That my guys used. So I can now say that Scientology is the new pyrethrin. Oh, and you can get rid of palmetto bugs naturally. Look it up. Let's see. Good Vibe saying hi. Palmetto bugs too. We have them here. That's going to be my word for CRs, because I feel about CRs how people feel about spiders. So it's why I don't go to South Carolina with, or North Carolina with Papa Cat anymore, because they did a regular like spraying once a month at the hotel, and it brought them out. So there was a 2-inch American on the wall, and I was like, oh hell no. They only make themselves noticeable when they have been gassed, basically. And that was it. That's all it took. I'm not going back to North Carolina unless I absolutely have to. And Papa Cat knows this. So, and I also know, like I said, there is a natural way to get rid of them, and it works. How do I know that? I don't know. So they don't have to confront you? No, so they don't have to see me, because seeing me makes them focus on me, and focusing on me will make them hear what maybe I'm seeing or wonder what I'm doing. So, and anybody who's listening and wants to get out, go to your library and not wearing anything that you wear to org. And I mean anything. No shoes, no jewelry, nothing. And go to the library, go look up SPTV on a browser. And when you're done, go into settings, go into history, and hit clear cache. And that'll make it like you weren't even there. Make sure you're signed out of everything that you did. And because I would also recommend getting a, Hotmail. I'm trying to think of the free ones. Hotmail, Gmail account. So you can like go through there. Don't ever look at these things unless you're at the library. And even a library in another city. You don't have to have a library card to use a computer in a library. I always say go to the ones here, the main library here, there are a bunch of them. And just look things up. Give yourself email accounts. They're not bogus accounts if you use them. That's the thing. That's also a thing. It is not a bogus account if you use it. If you use the account, it is your account. So, and then when you're done for that day in the browser that you're in, go to settings, go to history, go to clear cache or clear history, depending on what kind of computer you're on. I only know PCs, and that's mostly what they have at libraries anyway. So, That's how you do it, and that's how you can go learn things. So they don't want them to see me, because if they see me, they might get curious to see what I'm doing. No matter how many times you say I'm the Antichrist or something, because I don't believe in the Antichrist either. So there. So it's just to put the kernel of curiosity into their brains, and then they can find out from there. And I always say, if you want to leave, just walk out and tell me, and we're gone. So I will help. That's going back. I don't think I'm going to disgusting disease bugs. That's how far that guy am. What time does the wheelie casket moving guy turn up? He's assigned permanent night shift. That's why we don't see him. Who's the wheelie casket moving guy? Oh, email me this. I want to know. If they engage you, they will have to write a report on what made them put in the confrontation. Yes. And the one guy who came out, and when I said, have a nice day, he turned around and said, you too. I'm like thinking, poor guy. Pyrethrins, U.S. poisons to cats. Yes. Yes, pyrethrin is dangerous as a mofo. And I knew that something was up when my brother had an abandoned car that he wanted to like eventually pick up one day, clean up one day. And he opened the door and all of these bugs came out, and he said, can I have he goes, what do you have for this? And I gave it to him, and he said, they are gone, dead, gone. And I was like, holy crap. I did not take any of the cans home with me. I should have. My brother asked me like, God, 10 years ago, do you have any more of that stuff that I used for the car? And I'm like, hell no, it's illegal now. No, I can't even get any. We buttloads of palmetto bugs here. Yeah, I know, Dusty. Don't say that, please. It's bad enough that I'm probably going to have to be in a hotel that's half an hour or an hour away from you guys when I go. But yes, do not step on a palmetto bug, Dusty. Seriously. Or if you do it in the dirt where you can get away from it, because they smell like you won't believe. Beetlejuice. I use chemicals on the bugs. I use Bengal spray. Fastest Bengal spray. We have so many. We have a county named Palmetto. Dusty, you keep it up. I haven't made my reservations yet. I'm not kidding. I don't go see my mother-in-law, okay? So keep it up, little boy. And you'll have to come out here to convince me to go back there. Haha. And if anybody's wondering, Dusty is in the Clearwater group. He goes and protests. You need to go to his channel. It's very cute. He does the best tie-dye on the freaking planet that I'll wear. And he is from Newark, which is about 30 miles south of San Francisco. 20? 25 miles south. It's an hour from here now on the freeway. And so I'm from Oakland. He's come out here for when he had to, when family has passed, and we became friends. So he is my little brother, as in the one he would chase after me. My best friend's little brother, when I was a teenager, would chase after me. He was like 9 with sticky hands because he knew I hated sticky hands. So Dusty is my little brother, and that's why he can abuse me. Natural pyrethrins and dried chrysanthemum petals. Ooh. What is the natural stuff for those horrible bugs? Look it up. I don't remember. Proton mail. Yes, that will work too. As a free email. So Proton actually might be better because it would be more not popular, more esoteric. It's not something people use a lot, or these people use a lot. Many Sea Org in the Class 5 orgs. What bugs? Ugh. So you're saying Scientology might be monitoring my income account? Not. Okay, what's not? Nope, still can't understand it, Blow Drill. Do they offer DoorDash knives and supplies yet? No, thank God. They will. I don't know if you can get multivitamins. You could probably get powders, but I don't know if you can get multivitamins, in the tablet form. This is California. We have the weirdest rules. 2.5 5-year staff are not that regulated. I still wouldn't trust them. You know how easy it is to put an air tag on something? Do you know how small little tracker pieces are now? Not that I would know that. Mary Sue Hubbard was the Antichrist. Yes, she was. That's as good as religion of nothingness. I was made to take niacin until I was 14. Then when I joined the Sea Org, they didn't make us take it like our parents did. Ooh, good. Hi, Professor. Look at you. They call me Dancing Dusty now? Why? What did you do? And I feed the palmettos to the turtles. Ooh. Didn't even think about that, but they must have horrible breath. Let's see. Everybody just saying, long words. Goofballs. You just don't sign up for a Pro TR account. Yeah, don't sign up for any account you pay for. Period. Don't leave any kind of trail like that. Because weirdly enough, following someone is very easy if you have it. There are reasons that people do certain things, like me doing this. It's just, what did he say? He said something, car driving, but I don't know what he said. Some people just have a knack. We've learned, I have a knack to do this. So they might have someone who has a knack of being able to people find. Have a nice day. Because remember I said somebody in Scientology found my LinkedIn account. So it had to be an accident because it straight up says Scientology. So someone around here probably has a knack for finding people. So don't leave a money trail anywhere. Who am I tracking? Nobody. My dad. Duh. Vibes. Oh my God, everybody's doing it. I did a con joke in Becky's chat, Jinx. I know, I might have to listen to Becky on the way home today. I just haven't been doing anybody. God, Kay must think I hate her. I haven't seen her again. I'm like, no, I've just been totally antisocial. And I don't know why. No, I explained it earlier. It's Jonestown weather. I have to start doing other things. I have, weirdly enough, an essential oil called Joy that I sprayed all over my car yesterday. Weirdly enough, it is joyful. I don't know if that's because it's supposed to be in my head like that. God, Professor. I'm antisocial. Yes, I am antisocial. And I try to explain it, but maybe Papa Cat should explain it. We had to make, okay, this is weird and personal, but I don't care. I had to make a pact with him that whenever he wanted a hug, I had to give it to him. Because I get closed up and don't want people near me. It's really weird. So sometimes he takes advantage of it, and it's like, or every time he kisses my head or grabs my hand, I have to do it. Because I guess it's just something from my childhood. Don't touch me. And if I hug somebody, they know it really means something. At the barbecue of my people on Sunday, I kissed a friend, top of the friend's head, and I'm like, oh my God, I think I got lipstick on you. And he's like, whatever. So yeah, it's like there are certain people who hug me and I love it, and I got to see one on Sunday, and then a lot of people know, don't touch me. It's the one thing that I'll probably not get rid of, even with if I trusted psychiatrists. I don't trust psychiatrists for not the same reason these people don't. I don't trust psychiatrists because with a my psychiatrist when I was 16. Okay? That's why I don't trust him. So there. I've gone to them. I've gone to them even twice afterwards. Didn't work then either. When I divorced my husband, I was in couples counseling, and I stood up and said, I'm leaving you, and I'm leaving you. And I walked out the door. I need hug spray. Yes. But not with Papa Cat. That's the problem. Auntie matter. I don't mind. It doesn't matter. No, and it'll probably explain why I bite my family.
Yeah. But
Disclaimer, anytime I go off topic is all in good fun here in Fun Puns. Of course, Professor, we know that. You don't have to explain yourself again. You explained yourself the first time you were here, if you don't remember. And so, yes, you get passes. People get passes. Sort of like Clark gets a pass if I say something stupid that I'm reading. And Adam gets a pass if I read something stupid and don't understand it and it's wrong. So there are people here. My regulars here have passes. So, and it's like, that's what you want to do with this world, is become a regular. Well, what is it? Oh, it's an hour, Professor. I'm leaving anyway, babe. Okay, people, I'm out of here. Up? Oops. Why isn't it going all the way up? New gimbal. Well, at least it isn't like locking, breaking. So, okay, people, I'm out of here. Like, sub, become a member, give the rest of your money to people who need it. Or keep it and put it in your mattress pad. Have a good day, you guys. Ciao, Bellas.